The world of the big-time drag racer is a succession of eternity. Staging, start, run, and slow down. Now, add still another dimension, another man in another car, and funny car racing isn't funny at all.
Hey race fans, we're out here at North Star Dragway at the inaugural Funny Car Chaos event. We've got Mr. John Hale from Dallas with the One Bad Texan. And man, you guys made quite a lap there in the second qualifying shot.
You know, it was a long day yesterday. I was in and out of that cart, I think 3 times. On our first attempt in Q1, we had a magneto that we just got in service and put on the car. And the points closed up at the end of our burnout, so we had to push back, and the guys figured out what was wrong with it. We put another magneto in it, and we were fortunate to come back up there during the tail end of that Q1 session. There was some oil down. Ronnie had an accident, and we're glad he's okay. But we came back, and we were hoping to make another lap there at the end of Q1, but we wound up making Q2. So I'd sat in the car long enough, and I know the fans, and I appreciate them staying. And so we just wanted to give them a little extra. So I told my guy Scott, I said I may take this burnout all the way to the end. So that's what we did. And I wanted to back up quick so I didn't hang Chris Morrell out too long. And then the car really left hard. That's one of our best 60-foot times. I think we had 964. Wound up with a 377, which put us right behind my old buddy Mark Sanders. So.
Yeah, it was...
other than being number one, we're happy with being number 2.
What was the magic of Funny Car Chaos that has drawn these cars from all over the country?
Well, Run What You Brung is at the top of the list there. You know, guys who've got their car sitting in the garage and they don't know what they want to do with it. That it may not be a competitive car to go race the Heritage Series. Maybe they don't want to go all the way out to Bakersfield to run that series. And so Chris came up with this idea, and they're saying, hey, you know what, we can run our car here. Let's get going. So everyone got excited about getting their hot rod ready. Some guys worked all week prior to this race trying to come out. I'd have to say Run What You Brung, and the thought of 24 funny cars all in the same place battling out with 2 fields and good payout. Why not?
Now the buzz of the Funny Car Chaos event, man, it went far and wide. We got cars here from 9 states. You guys coming from Kansas, we got Washington, we got Illinois and Indiana.
Via California.
Yeah, via California. What was the buzz of Funny Car Chaos that brought you out?
Well, I'm a diehard. I seen Tom Hoover back in '78. I was about 10 years old at Vandermeer, and I tell you what, since then that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. I've been chasing this deal all my life. And when they lower that body down, I'm in my own little world, and it throws me back to that 10-year-old kid, just in awe. And so I'm happy. The fans here in this area are great. They come up, they talk to you, you invite them in, and the kids, they want your autograph. They treat you like John Force, they treat you like the big dogs. And I'm happy to oblige them, because this is my passion, this is my love. So I'm glad. I want to thank you guys for having us. It's been good.
Oh man, it's an honor to have all of you racing here with us.
Oh, it was just the hype, man. It started off as a small thing and it got big.
I like the part where there was no rules. You just had to have a funny car body, and it's it's pretty obvious it's brought in 90% of these cars I've never seen before, and I never get the chance to ever see them except for this event.
Yeah, you know, I'm excited about it. I think it's great. I think the idea of bringing funny cars back together was a great idea. The whole Run Once You Brung was a great idea because it brought all of the nitro cars out, a couple alcohol funny cars out. I'm excited about it. I hope it turns into something, you know, I know there's 2 dates for next year, and I hope it turns into something we regularly do, and I plan to participate. I love it.
Come on out, everybody. Put the lawnmower away and get out here. This is where it's at right now. Yeah.
That'd be you, sir. You put this on and you need to be in it.
All right, everybody on West first, and we're just gonna go one by one.
3 shots, maybe 4. So hang in there.
Okay.
Big smiles. Got it.
You won't get this smile on my face for a week or so.
Big number 1. Got it.
Awesome. All right.
Hold right here, please. Big smiles, everybody's eyes open. Thank you very much.
All right, number 1, everybody.
Watch West.
Where is it? Let's get number 1 up there. Yeah.
Everybody on West.
West is firing, baby. Yeah.
Got it.
Got it. I think you got it, Will.
I got it,
Jake,
man.
Hold on.
I got
we
it.
gotta get Jake on the ejector. Okay. All right. We got he gets on the hood and stand on the ejector. All right. Because I built this. There we go. Yeah! Oh yeah.
Along with Rolleon, we're going to be first down the racetrack here at Funny Car Chaos on Friday night here at Spokane Dragway.
This Funny Car Chaos, how do you like the feel of the outlaw funny car racing?
Well, I kind of still taking it all in. I'm not used to it. Never have been to something like this before. Just used to the regular drag races. But I guess as long as the spectators like it, it'll all be fine. I think you're going to see a hell of a show tonight.
Roswell, the UFO has got the win. How about a 430 with an 859 miles an hour, takes a 460. miles an hour. He just obliterated that 200-mile-per-hour track record.
Hey, Ratton, you want to give another hit on the drivers' meeting? I know there's a few that aren't here.
Oh, the drivers are here.
Well, I know one's not here.
Funny car driver meeting. Final call. Funny car driver meeting on the second floor of the tower. We got room for the rest of it. You'll come on down. Funny car driver meeting. Bring your signed and filled out tech cards with you. We're going to begin this funny car driver meeting coming up momentarily. So bring them on down.
All right. First thing I want to do is make sure that we are aware of the sponsors for this race and the series as well. Is Randy Rainey in here? Randy Rainey, Red Line Shirt Club, title sponsor of this event, guys. Give him a hand.
Hey everybody, we're here at Funny Car Chaos 5.0. This is back to the original spot. And we're here with the guy that's won, not one, but two of these races. This is Ken Singleton from Oklahoma. Ken, welcome back to Funny Car Chaos.
It's good to be here. We're looking forward to maybe repeating again what we've done. So.
I'll tell you what, this format featuring any kind of car, alcohol or nitro, it's worked out well for you so far. Tell us what you got planned for this weekend.
Well, this track's, we run here as an altered. This track's always a really good racetrack. And there's a lot of good cars. So we're going to have our A game. I'm thinking there's going to be at least 5 cars here that probably can run in the 70s, low 80s. So we're going to have to, sure enough, make our car run it. So.
Tell the fans about Funny Car Chaos, what it is that appeals to you about the format of Chaos.
Well, Funny Cars is one of them things I've always wanted to run. Just never had the opportunity to run it. And with Chaos, it's made that window of opportunity. And it's just been, it's like a bucket list thing of mine. And we're all about it. We'll run all of them next year is our plan. So, but you know, the funny car, it's just cool. I mean, it's just a cool deal.
We've got Alan Middendorf here all the way from Illinois for his first time at Funny Car Chaos. Welcome to North Star Dragway. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
What brings you to the dance?
Well, we debuted the Few Ultra Body, American Outlaw, and everything went good in Cordova. So we went back to Brownsburg, Indiana, and service and stuff, and we found a couple carbon fiber bodies at Schumacher's. So we thought, what the heck, we're going to throw a few bodies in the trailer. We took them back to Jake Sanders' shop, mounted one. We actually got it on the car for the first time at midnight, Tuesday night. So we never ran it yet. So I've been following Funny Car Chaos all year, and it's cool. It's at old school, you know, down to earth tracks. A lot of cool people come out, and it's just, I know, kind of reminds me of.
So you've got Jake Sanders that's doing a lot of work for you out of his shop there in Brownsburg, and so you guys are kind of a last-minute entrant, but coming to play for keeps, it sounds like.
Yeah, we're entrant number 30. We gave Chris a tip. We were coming on Monday, and we didn't get the body on until midnight Tuesday. So we actually took a picture and sent it to Chris on the back of the trailer door. So yeah, I mean, Jake has been helping me probably for a year and a half. About a year and a half. So he's tuning it. I bought a bunch of parts and pieces. We put it together. I think we're going to be a hell of a combination. He's smart. I mean, he's running numbers with his dad's car, Mr. Explosive. So yeah, I mean, we're going to go out and drop a few jaws, you know. As long as the driver does his deal, we might be all right. So we're hoping for mid-low 60, you know. I mean, that's probably maybe a little premature to say, but we're going to try it.
Race fans, we're at Funny Car Chaos here. We got Matt Nissen. He's brought his Corvette funny car to us for the first time. Welcome to Funny Car Chaos. We're glad to have you and your crew here. Tell us what made you decide to come to Funny Car Chaos.
I bought my funny car 2.5 years ago as a non-running car, and last year when I saw the Funny Car Chaos event, the coverage and stuff on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, it got the drive in me to get it done.
So you went ahead and finished it up and bring it right here. So yeah, race fans, you can see this beautiful chassis here with the Rodec for power. Tell us about your decisions on power plant and what you like to run.
The power plant that is in the car actually came with the car. Yeah, the car was built in the late 80s, early 90s. The guy that had put it together put 9 passes on it and put it in his garage. And he had started selling a few items off of it. I picked it up from him. We had raised the halo on it. It was a lay-down style chassis, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. This is actually a 1974 Peak Brothers top fuel chassis.
Wow.
I've got 7 passes on the car since we put it together.
Hey race fans, we're here at Funny Car Chaos with Mr. John Hale, Mr. Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce, and this classic nitro funny car. Just got it warmed up. What do you think now?
Well, you know, I keep looking at that puddle over there and I see some raindrops, but I'm optimistic. The car's ready to go, man. There's a parking lot full of funny cars here, and I know they're all ready to go. So, you know, it is what it is, and we're going to race no matter what. So it's like Chris said, we may be here till 4 o'clock this morning. There is no curfew. So come on out. It's going to be a fun night.
Absolutely is going to be a fun weekend. Now the big news of the weekend, one of the big bits of big news is 2019, the series with Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce stepping up into a bigger role.
Yeah, and I think really Funny Car Chaos's next move really to move up is to have a points championship series. That does a lot of things. That makes the same cars want to come to all the races. So it's good for the fans. They're going to see their favorite cars everywhere. Also, there's not going to be any discrimination against A and B on this points fund. So you may get a B car field, or a B car that's high up in the points, and he could take home the money. So it's gonna be exciting next year. We're gonna have 7 races, I think. Less than 7, maybe 8. So yeah, 2019 Funny Car Chaos is gonna be a bitchin' year.
It's going to be absolutely awesome. Now, the magic that has brought us to this point, you've been to several of the races here with Funny Car Chaos before. As a racer, what is it that brings you to this?
You know, it's really the variety of the cars. There's something for everybody out here, from the Ombre, which is one of my favorite cars, the Vega, to Jordan Ballou's car, the Nova. And that's one of my favorite cars. There's something here for everyone. There's modern alcohol type bodies here. You look at Andy Mears' 57 Chevy. Who doesn't love that? But there's something here for everyone. There's nitro cars. There's some really good running alcohol cars here. So it's really the variety of the cars that you're going to see here. And everyone that I've talked to just loves this and is really excited about going to them. I think it's going to grow and just might be the next best thing in funny car racing.
Yeah, let's do another. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Privates.
I rub this ball so that hard. All right, everybody on Pam on the left. Chaos.
Right here.
Right where?
Here. Right here.
Okay.
Hey, Pam. What's the range? Race fans, we're here at Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce Funny Car Chaos, the race 1 of a 7-race series. We're here with the runner-up from last year's race at Mocan Dragway, Fred Farndon from Edmond, Oklahoma. Fred, welcome to Funny Car Chaos. We're glad to have you here for this race.
Glad to be here. It's good to be here.
Who do you have working with you this weekend?
I got 2 old friends from North Carolina, around Charlotte area, Chuck Demery and Mac Burris, and my regular 2 crew of 2 is Barry Brown and Tyler Brown. They're not related. And then another guy from Kansas, Dave Lowe. I can't keep him away. So the crew is starting to grow. We started with 2 and now we're at 5.
Yeah. Well, you know, you draw a crowd when you perform as well as you do, Fred.
Thank you.
Tell the fans about how you got here. You've been doing this for a long time.
62 years.
62 years. Top Fuel, Funny Car, boats.
Drag boats. Yeah. The only thing I didn't race is airplanes.
Airplanes. Oh well, there's still time.
No, there isn't.
There isn't. Okay.
No.
All right. What do you like about Funny Car Chaos?
You run what you brung. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's a late model IH, NHRA tune-up, or it's somebody that's got a big block Chevy in there with a blower on it, a power glide. We all go out there and we run, and wherever we are in the field, the A field or the B field, you just line up to the guy next to you and you run. And I think that's the fan appeal, and I bet you every racer and every crew guy is saying we just have fun here. It's fun. That's the answer. It's fun.
on the line for the person that gets the win line in this matchup right here. Nancy Matter is ready. Car pull into stage position. We'll get a flash of amber. We're going to get a
The original Funny Car Chaos idea was to put on a match race here at North Star. You know, we put on a lot of match races here, try to book in nitro cars and stuff, and I was looking to get a funny car program put together for Match Race Madness that we used to do here. And so I started calling all my funny car guys, and it's expensive to book funny cars, you know, for a flat fee and everything. So by the time I got done booking some cars, I was out of money, out of the budget, and wasn't really happy with the amount of cars I had. And so I thought, well, okay, let's just take that budget and turn it into a race instead of a match race. And then there was other funny cars around here that, you know, had nowhere to run. There's no, that these funny cars have nowhere to run. So if they don't have match races, they're just testing and tuning. And so putting them in an elimination style and letting any funny car compete is how it was all born. Because I didn't want to leave anybody out. You know, there's, you know, a funny car is a funny car. They're all cool. So why have this guy sitting over here, you know, not racing? So there was enough funny cars around here where I thought it was possible to put on an 8-car field. You know, have enough cars to run an 8-car show. So we announced it with no rules, run what you brung. You know, we check the safety stuff and things like that. But as far as engine combination and body style, bring it, let's race them, see what happens at the end. And so we announced the initial Funny Car Chaos in the spring of 2017. And by the end of summer, there was 20-something cars signed up for this race. And then we knew, well, we got something going on here.
Good afternoon, racers and race fans. Welcome to Amarillo Dragway. This is race number 3 of 7 as the Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce Funny Car Chaos Championship Tour, presented by Red Line Shirt Club, moves a bit further west down the Mother Road to one of the early homes of championship drag racing. My name is David. I'll be your voice in the chaos as we bring you some phenomenal drag racing from the high plains of Texas in an area the locals call the Golden Spread.
Thought about, well, let's go test out some other areas and see if, you know, talking to the racers, they're like, yeah, let's do it a couple more times. We want to do this deal. So we did 4 races last year. We went to Mocan Dragway, Amarillo Dragway, and Central Illinois Dragway, in addition to North Star. And that all worked out very well. So we've pushed forward this year and expanded to a 7-race series with Redline Shirt Club and Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce on board with us. The Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce Championship Tour has now been born, and we'll be running for points, which is really cool. And we'll have a champion. And there will be an inaugural Funny Car Chaos champion this year. And through the 7 races, it ought to be pretty interesting to see how it all shakes out.
My air conditioner.
Where do you see Funny Car Chaos going in the next 5 years?
Last year was pretty impressive because we went to Central Illinois Dragway, and I know all the racers down here, but I'm not, I didn't know a lot of the racers up north, and to see we had 20 cars or 19 cars show up at the Havana race in Central Illinois was pretty unique, and because it was a lot of first time guys. The guys that ran here at North Star, they went to Mocan, they went to Amarillo, so that core had been built. To go to Havana and get 18 cars, and almost every one of them was a first time Funny Car Chaos racer, and all they'd seen was stuff on the internet, to show up and come and support that deal, to me proved that this thing can probably work anywhere. And so going into this year, that growth and they loved it. They just loved it. Everybody was smiling. Everybody's like, thank you. It was just the group of racers in this deal are amazing. And as long as they're having fun, I'm having fun. I mean, I'm not here for an ego trip. I'm here to put on cool drag races and hang out with cool people and burn nitro. So having that core in Illinois up there proved that, and they're interested and they want more. So going into this year, we're going to go to Martin, Michigan, and go back to Illinois, and we're going to also go to Pine Valley Raceway in Lufkin, Texas. So we got 3 new tracks, and the points championship's going to be good. So adding the points deal makes it more fun for them. It pays them a little more money. It makes the racing more exciting. In 5 years from now, we're not looking to go do a 20 race tour all over the United States. This series was built in the Southwest for the racers in the Southwest. We certainly will not leave the Midwest and Havana, and hopefully we'll stay with Martin for years to come. I'm not going to go crazy with this thing. It's just me and my wife, so we've got limited resources, and it takes a lot of effort to make all this happen. So I'm not going to kill myself, but we'll keep it around a 7 or 8, maybe 9 races at the max type situation probably. And hopefully it won't be a whole lot different than it is now. My goal is for it to be just like this, good old boys having good old fun with their funny cars, and may the best man win, and everybody's smiling and having fun and being safe and going down the track. So, and the 5-year plan is to try to keep it the same as much as it is now, the same.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to North Star Dragway. It's time to go racing in the championship finals of the inaugural Funny Car Chaos Championship Tour. Our series brought to you by Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce and the Red Line Shirt Club. We have got a beautiful day at North Star Dragway. The forecast has been received. Partly cloudy skies and 100% chance of thunder.
Nation, we're here at North Star Dragway for the Intech Oil Championship Finals. And standing next to me is a guy that's right now number 4 in points, but coming off a big win up at US 131 Motorsports Park, the American Outlaw himself. Alan, welcome back to Texas.
Thank you.
How was it running the table up there?
Well, it was kind of a dream weekend, you know. It's one of those Cinderella weekends you think about. You know, we came in, qualified number 1. We got rained out on Friday, which kind of we had one shot to get in, so we used it down there and got the number 1 spot, so it was real good. And, you know, going eliminations, we had a fast hot ride, you know, so Jake kept turning the screws on it, and, you know, we set our last time record, 1:58. We set the speed record and set it 2 more times in elimination. So, you know, I don't know, being an older driver for my first year, you always watch the big boys run the table and you're like, is it even possible? And I was fist bumping the roof of the semi all the way home. So, hell of a weekend.
No doubt about that. And you made a big move in the points and put you in a position actually to have the opportunity to take the championship this weekend if everything goes just right. Chaos Nation, we're here at North Star Dragway talking to the pilot of the Detroit Tiger, Steve Tomozik, one of the 3 racers in 2019 that actually has 2 victories on the year. Started off with an A-field win at Havana and then a B-field win at Milan. It's been a good year for you in Chaos, Steve.
It has.
Welcome to Texas.
Thanks for having us.
We are tickled to have you and Buzz and the Team Michigan coming down to represent.
Looking forward to it.
And have you raced with 33 funny cars in the house before?
I haven't. This is what we dreamed of. This is going to be awesome.
Kind of what we dreamed of too, if you want to know the truth of the matter. But it is so much fun. So tell us about your team and the decision to follow Chaos down here to Texas.
Well, we've been match racing funny cars for the past 10 years, and finally we were given the opportunity to actually have a venue to race at. It's awesome. It's what we want to do. It's what we strive for. So yeah, Chris putting this deal together was just a godsend, really.
Wonderful. Well, we have really enjoyed having you guys race with us. Now this is the 4th time. So we want to wish you the very best. Thanks for coming all the way down from Michigan. And are we going to see more Detroit Tiger in 2020?
Absolutely.
I'm here with the guy who told me to call him Average Joe, but I don't think he's Average Joe when you see this funny car. Joe Lundberg. They're based in California, but originally from Sweden. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
All south of Sweden. It's very close to Denmark and the rest of Europe. But south of, it's called Helsingborg. But it's a good place, but we don't have enough racing. So.
Not enough racing over there. Well, we try to make up for it, and I'm so glad you decided to come over to the States and do a little racing. And we're particularly glad that you've decided to come to Funny Car Chaos. Thanks for doing that.
Well, it looked like a place to be at. A lot of racing, a lot of cars, and I think that's the place to go to right now. It's a very special thing for us to do. And of course, we have a big toe so we can see some of the country too.
Right.
So, no, it's a good place, I think. The car is a top alcohol car from the beginning, but we don't have the time and the funds to do a European championship. It's very, very expensive to do that. So, I go for a Chevy blown combination that I think is going to last for a while, and try to be safe with it. And hopefully, we're going to run down to the 4 rows, but you never know. But we can hope for it.
We've got the back in black driver here, Mr. Todd Barker, one of several racers, 4 from Oklahoma that came sweeping down the plains to be in the top 5 of points, 4 out of the top 5 from Oklahoma. As a family team and going across the country, you've actually been to all the races in the series.
Yep.
Tell us about that dynamic and what you're experiencing as a new Funny Car team in Funny Car Chaos.
Well, it's been a very, very learning curve, let me tell you, on the whole deal with us and the team and the car. And, you know, as far as us all traveling together, I'm lucky enough my wife goes with me, my 2 boys go with me, and a lot of our friends come and go with us at times off and on when they can go. But it's just been a real good family environment and enjoyment time with the boys and my wife and everybody as far as that and the Chaos family. I mean, everybody gets to know each other, and we all want to take care of each other and try to help each other out because we all want to see each other race.
Probably the best thing I've ever done. That's the most fun I've ever had racing, has been at these Funny Car Chaos events. and that's why we've been to every single one of them, and we plan on making everyone this year and hopefully everyone after that.
The bug? What's the bug?
Backup girl.
Oh, is that what that? I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. I didn't know it.
Well, okay, so
they don't let me out much.
Ship tour here in 2019. How you like that for a good way to start?
Great job, dude. Great job, team.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Ken.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Here's another $5 on top of that. For funny cars, I guess goes back to my dad taking me out to Texas Motorplex in the late 80s, you know, and watching Kenji Okazaki and Mike Dunn's Snickers car and the Moon Eyes car and Casey Spurlock and all those guys do those quarter-mile burnouts, and man, it was just something that was really, you know, it got me hooked there. I've been hooked early on funny cars. And I like to do a lot of kind of off-the-wall stuff and some exhibition type things to bring in crowds and match. And Funny Car Chaos came after Match Race Madness, which was an event I did there for several years. So we decided to do an all funny car show at North Star Dragway. That first Funny Car Chaos was in September of 2017, and it produced a lot of interest and a lot of hype. We had over 20 cars show up for an unproven deal, and we went in there, and after that success, people wanted to do more. We really had no idea what to expect after that first race, and with the help of Randy at Redline Shirt Club and John Hale at Best of Texas Barbecue Sauce, we were able to expand to 4 races last year and kind of see what we were going to do with it. You know, we didn't really know. And so after those 4 races, we had a great season last year, which expanded into this year's 7 races. So we didn't predict anything, and we're kind of just riding the Funny Car Chaos wave and having fun and getting to meet a lot of great racers and go to a lot of cool tracks across the country now.
It's showtime.
Massive effort to make this happen by Gerald, his team here at the track, me and my wife, and everybody at Funny Car Chaos have been absolutely thrashing to make this go down. So to see 25 cars here is freaking awesome. And I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Everybody give yourselves a hand. We're going to pay out what we can pay out based on what this event generates on front gate and live stream. So, and it's going to be a majority portion of that event income. Nobody here knows what we're going to leave with. Neither do I, neither does Gerald, neither do y'all. But I promise you that we are going to take care of you after me and Gerald stuff our pockets and all that. See this? That's totally not true.
Funny Car Chaos here at Eddyville Raceway Park. First time ever for everybody to make the tow to Eddyville. And Keith Jackson, you rolled in brand new body, beautiful paint job on the car, already awarded Best Appearing. First lap down the racetrack, and whew, all I can say is I'm glad to be standing here next to you today.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting run. We just went up there, you know, we decided to shut it off a little early just to make sure everything worked. New body, the chassis is only a year old, but I hadn't driven since October, so we were going to shut off a little early, make sure everything worked, and went and hit the parachutes, and it bent the parachute bracket instead of pulling the chutes out, so just tried to get it stopped, couldn't get it stopped in time, and went for a little in-flight there.
Yeah, you went for a little in-flight. From looking on from the announcing deck, we could see the little air underneath the car, and I had my fingers crossed for you coming down safely down there at the other end.
Yeah, it didn't hurt the chassis. We spent quite a few hours last night cleaning everything, checking everything with straight edges and toe ends and all that, making sure everything's safe. And we had minimal damage to the body. The guys and gals, they fiberglassed the body. Jack Wyatt took some tree work home and welded all that stuff up. And the guys are putting that back together right now. We're gonna go out here at 3 o'clock. We're in the show pretty good right now, so we'll go out at 3 o'clock. And make like a half-track run, make sure the chutes work, make sure everything's still good, and come back and try to win this thing.
Well, my main question, did we solidify the parachute mount?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. we've tried it about 20 times sitting here, so we should be good.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. After a 449 in the opening round and qualifying with a 430, 416, 170 miles an hour to get the win. Chase him down. 449 and 169, but it wasn't enough.
All the new girls are loose.
you're not going to get SARS yet.
Well, look at the Army.
Okay, well, yeah.
They'll always be the SARS.
I know.
All right, come here. Don't move. All right. That's good. You're going to want to watch that for a while. That's nice.
Good job. Upset of the century.
Awesome!
We're getting ready to do the national anthem. And if you don't know my policy, you're going to find out real quick. I ask everybody able to stand to please stand, take your hat off, face the flag. If you need to kneel, please do so after the anthem. The only thing we have in this country left is God and that flag. So, if you don't want to stand, please meet me at the gate and I'll refund your money.
That's more like it.
exclamation point, 383, bringing it all the way through the end.
We are at event number 6 of the 2020 Redline Short Club Funny Car Chaos Championship Tour, presented by Intech Oil and Mears Multiple. This is Funny Car Chaos 19.0. Raise your hand if you've been to every Funny Car Chaos race. That right there, folks, is dedication. All right. Thank you for your support, guys. This has been obviously a wild year for every person on this planet, and it means a lot to us that you guys are sacrificing your spare time, spare money, and spare whatever else we got left to come here and do this. So thank you guys. We've been blessed here this weekend with some beautiful weather, and we got lots of new faces here for the first time at Mocan Dragway. So if you're a first timer here, thank you for coming. Glad to have you. If you have any questions about what's going on, or if I say something that makes no sense, feel free to ask me or any of your fellow racers in the pits.
Tell us what brings you out to this historic event.
Well, I mean, it's funny cars. Funny cars are cool. I mean, that's what brings it out. There's like 68 cars entered here. A real racer doesn't miss this race. No way.
What do you think of having it at the Motorplex? Do you think it's the appropriate place to have this event?
This is the only place to have it. Billy Meyer owns it. He's a funny car guy. Andy Carter and them, they do such a good job here, especially putting on this big of an event. It's been flawless. We've watched cars roll in. We've been actually been here for a week on the property. So we've watched this whole thing unfold, and to see how good Chris Graves, Satara, and all of them put this deal on, it's pretty amazing, because this is a hectic weekend for them.
Ken Singleton, the champion of champions in the Funny Car Chaos Series. Here you are, 64 funny cars at the Texas Motorplex. What do you got for them?
We're excited to be here today. This weekend's going to be very tough. We're going to give it all we got, but you know, with Dale Washam and some of these big cars, it's going to be a tough weekend.
Well, that's really what one of my questions was going to be. Having won so many of these races, and you obviously have raced against the Nitro guys, you know, throughout this whole thing over the last few years. What's it feel like now to have some of the newer Nitro cars coming in to run? Do you think, yeah, what the heck, bring them on? Where's your mindset on that?
Oh, I'm all about bringing cars because it's better for the series. But, you know, we just kind of need to, yeah, I can't run with a Dale Washam head-to-head. So, you know, they got to stumble and we got to do a little better than we normally do. So, to make if we're going to end up winning. So.
Well, I'll let you in a little secret. We've been by the Nitro guys and they say, well, the alcohol guys have the advantage because they know their cars will run typically more consistent and know how to get through the 8th mile than what they do. And then I come over and we talk to the alcohol guys and they're like, well, you know, those Nitro guys. So everybody kind of gives me a different story. So it's good to hear your perspective.
Well, I mean, consistency wins drag racing, and we're pretty consistent. That's the one thing I do. We are pretty consistent. So, but this weekend I'm thinking we need to be a little more consistently fast. So, but you know, we're going to do our normal deal, and hopefully we get a break and we can maybe end up in the winner's circle.
Well, I think you've got a great chance, and consistency is the key, and you have been Mr. Consistent. I mean, there hasn't been a car like yours that go out and repeat at that kind of performance probably ever in the sport of drag racing. So it's awesome to have this many cars here, and you really getting the limelight as being the champion and an opportunity to show people, yeah, you can do it, you can be consistent, you can be fast.
Yeah, we're actually blown away. I mean, we've had some breaks, we've run good, but you know, you got to have a little luck every now and then too, and we've had that over the last couple of years, and hopefully we'll have it this year. And maybe we can start that winning streak off this weekend.
Well, we look forward to seeing you and seeing if you can continue to win these races here at the Funny Car Chaos at the Texas Motorplex.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Andy Mears, the Dragon Slayer. Here we are, one of the original and the first race winner in the Chaos Series. Tell me about what it feels like to be here with 64 or more funny cars.
Oh, this is just unreal. I mean, National Event has nothing on this. The funny cars are high caliber. They're all sorts. So you got 55 Chevrolets, 57 Chevrolets, down to Dale Washam state-of-the-art 2021 top fuel funny car. You won't find a better show than this.
You know, guys like you that have supported the series from the beginning, that's what makes this. I mean, it's great to have this event with 64, 70 funny cars, but the backbone of the sport is someone like yourself that comes out, runs these events every time they're out there with such a beautiful car as this. I mean, remarkably beautiful entry. I would say probably one of the best appearing, if not the best appearing car out here.
That's what I'm hoping to win, because I'm not going to win the big field. But yeah, I mean, Jordan Ballou, that kid works hard at it and makes every race. I mean, he deserves more than anything because he's at every one. We're going to make every one this year. We are setting our calendars to be at every race. I'm going to Eddyville. We're going everywhere. But what a way to start. 70 funny cars on the property.
We stand 304 miles per hour. So both of those cars this weekend, they came to set world records, and they have done just that.
So yeah, when Funny Car Chaos started, would you have said there'd be 64 cars 4 years in on this deal? I would, I don't know. I mean, I might have believed you. After the first race, we proved that we had something there with the interest that the racers turned out. We had 25 at the first race. You know, we did baby steps, and we're still taking baby steps. Really excited, and to walk around and see the people walking around and the guys shaking hands that maybe haven't seen each other in 5 or 10 years. You know, that's what it's all about for us, and putting funny car racing back on the map and having fun.
When you realize the fact that you're the first person since the legendary Bill Donor to have 64 or more funny cars in a race, racing in one class, what does that mean to you?
Well, to be compared to Bill Donor is a huge thing, and I'm not about my ego or whatever. We just want to have fun, but I didn't get to live through that time of life. You know, I was born in '84, so I grew up a '90s kid, you know, running around watching Scott and Connie Coletta and Eddie Hill and Casey Spurlock, Need Scusa, and Kenji Okazaki and all these kind of guys, and so I didn't get to see that, and to be able to recreate it as best we can here in 2021. You know, it's an exciting feeling.
How do you create a melting pot where everybody's happy?
Yeah, so there's cars here that have, you know, your traditional style nitro stuff. You've got modern style nitro stuff. You've got alcohol cars. We've got a twin turbo car. We have a nitrous assisted car. I got word today that there will be an injected A-fuel car being built here in Texas very soon. The format of Funny Car Chaos caters to the owners and drivers being able to be creative about what they build, and they can build their cars the way they want. The ladders and the structure of the point system and the elimination ladder with the separate fields of 8, it can make a nitro car and an alcohol car run side by side, and that's what we want to provide is side by side racing. But we also want to provide a platform where a guy who wants to be a funny car racer can build a funny car how he wants to do it,
and still be competitive where he's going. So keeping the purses reasonable. You know, we pay a structure from top to bottom that's pretty even, as opposed to a top heavy payout where, you know, and that's what I believe in, so that, you know, everybody that qualifies for our show or comes to our show has a darn good chance of leaving with gas money, hotel money, and, you know, maybe some money for oil and a blower belt and a set of spark plugs. You know, it's not about taking home 20 grand to the winter and everybody leaves with nothing. So, you know, keeping the money even across the board, not letting the, you know, getting out of hand with the payouts and things like that, that's going to keep John Force from coming to Funny Car Chaos. But, you know, it works great for the grassroots racer, and that's what we're appealing to. That's what who we want to appeal to.
How do you top 64 funny cars?
I guess 148. Is that what that is times 2?
Monty. Don puts the blue Thunder Camaro into the winner's circle. Cameron 404 to 178.64 miles per hour. Good. Right there, 429 and 422. Ray Kelly gets the
The Funny Car Chaos series would like to thank the following marketing partners for their support. Visit funnycarchaos.com and click on our performance directory to find out more. And when you shop, thank these fine companies for their support of the chaos.